Good evening, everyone. Welcome to Banao Bharat's Trading for Living Thursday expiry live session. Markets have closed with deep cuts once again, second day in a row, and whatever the downtrend that we had expected has got confirmed now with two consecutive negative close, not just the negative close, but close below certain critical levels. So Nifty closes the expiry at 19,391 before making a low of 19,296. So this is a Nifty expiry chart based on 2 hours, opens at around 19,700 levels. From there on goes up to 795, one small up move, but very quickly comes down, and yesterday it collapses right at the opening, in the opening session itself, and from there on you can see it has been continuously falling and made a low at 19,296. It looks like 19,303 was one of the support, but I wouldn't call it a support, because once the trend gets reversed, then all of these supports will not hold. We need to look only at the resistance levels. So the next resistance in this up move is the nearest trend reversal where we can say it might happen is currently at 19,800, and markets have closed at 19,400, which means it has closed 400 points below the nearest level where we can say yes, this bull market is still intact. But for now we need to accept the fact that this up move, whatever we started seeing from mid of March, has got terminated, and we have not seen 20k on the Nifty, and probably the way it has started off on the downside with a bang since yesterday, maybe the high that we saw in the month of July might hold good for many more months to come. So this is with respect to the Nifty chart convincingly on the downtrend, and this is with respect to the Bank Nifty. There was an intraday trade at 44,877 on the downside, which happened to be yesterday's low also, and from there on it has made a good cut and went up to 44,487, so almost 400 points before coming slightly up and closing at 44,688. Whenever towards the end, when we see this kind of a pullback, it is a very clear indication that this downtrend is not over, and once again people will find reasons again tomorrow morning to take the markets much further down to lower levels. So you need to be cautious whenever during the towards the end of the session, if market does a U-turn, then that U-turn is only to pull the market higher and go short once again, either on the BTST or tomorrow morning's slightly normal to gap up opening. So tomorrow we may see a flat opening or a small positive opening also, but do not get lured with that positive opening or a flat opening, and don't be in a hurry to enter any kind of short or long trades. But if it opens normal, then it has to be viewed with lot of skepticism and wait for the right levels to go either further short or to do small nibbling with respect to the longs. So the 1st August expiry has come to an end by taking Bank Nifty from the highs of 45, I would say 46,500 on it was on 27th of July. 1 2 3 4 5 6 6 days back we had seen 46,500 and today we saw 44,500, which means in a short span of 6 to 7 days bank nifty has taken a beating of around 2000 points, which is a significant one. And the way from where the reversal has started, I would say this is just the beginning, and probably on a higher time frame we may see some more down levels before it starts moving higher again. So bank nifty begins the upcoming settlement on a very down note. There is no much of hope here. In fact, from the highs of 46,500, which happens to be the July high, which will be the quarterly high also, and for the second half of the year this is as of now standing as a high. So keeping that as intact, and if we see from where the reversal has come from 45,484. So between yesterday and today market or bank nifty has lost about 1000 points, and the way the reversal has come and from the level from where the reversal we are seeing, I would say, like, this fall is not over. This fall will continue and we might see much lower levels. Where it will go and stop, nobody knows. Where it might find the support, nobody has any clue. But to be on the buy side now, I would be very skeptical and I wouldn't be entering into the long trades on the positional basis until unless I see some stability at these levels, or after having seen much more lower levels, and then some amount of pullback comes and the pullback gets sustained, and from there on we would think of once again building the positions on the long side. But until then, I would say this market is now 2 steps backward and 1 step forward. Well, that is what the market generally has done in the past, but you never know how the next time need not always be like the previous time. So maybe there will be a bounce from these levels itself. Maybe the bounce will be very good, and maybe, like, we might be now heading towards the all-time high also. I'm not very sure, but my data, I would be more inclined to believe, like, the downtrend has started and it has just started yesterday, which means we are seeing 2 days of downtrend, and this downtrend may not, like, end very quickly within this week or within early next week. So having said that, let us all see how the next expiry starts tomorrow. Let us start the Friday with a fresh perspective on the both Nifty and Bank Nifty. Let us meet once again tomorrow. Until then, Om Swasti.